What's up, esoteric family? Happy Decoding Day. We have another deep dive video for you. Today we are decoding the Annunciation of Mary. This is the text in the Bible that describes how the angel Gabriel approached and told Mary she would conceive a child without her ever knowing a man. So this story takes place in the book of Luke in the first chapter, verses 26 through 34. I think for this video, it would make more sense if I read these 8 verses and then explain them in total after. Once again, I don't script these videos. They take on a form of their own as I go, and that's depending on if I'm breaking it down a story or a parable or, some verses. So anyway, without further delay, let's get into it. So I'm going to read Luke 1 verses 26 through 34, and that reads, "And in the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from God unto a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin engaged to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David, and the virgin's name was Mary. And the angel came in unto her and said, Hail, thou that art highly favored, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou among women. And when she saw him, she was troubled at his saying, and cast in her mind what manner of greetings this should be. And the angel said unto her, Fear not, Mary, for thou hast found favor with God. And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb, and bring forth a son, and shalt call his name Jesus. He shall be great, and shall be called the Son of the Highest, and the Lord God shall give unto him the throne of his father David. And he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever." I'm going to do a video on Jacob. That's the pineal gland. "And for his kingdom there shall be no end. Then said Mary unto the angel, How should this be, seeing I know not a man?" So in these verses, what you have to understand is Mary represents you, or at least the lower consciousness of you that only believes what you can see. The angel Gabriel in this text represents your imagination, your dreams, anything your mind can think of. He is your flash of inspiration, a muse. And the unborn Christ represents the full potential of God to be manifested into anything and everything. So Mary has a thought or a flash of inspiration. The angel Gabriel appeared. Now, we all have angels that come to us from time to time. We just don't know it. We do not recognize it. An ideal just pops in our heads. I should start a business. This ideal will help millions. I should write a book. This book will be a testimony that millions can relate to. I should travel the world. I should start a nonprofit. We have no idea where like these thoughts come from. But unfortunately, like Mary, instead of accepting the blessing, we respond just like she did. And what was her first words in verse 34? Then Mary said unto the angel, How? How shall this be? How? This is the lower you. This is the physical realm you. How? This is you trying to be in control of what God is trying to do. The angel Gabriel tells you what's possible. He tells you that you will be pregnant with the Christ, the source of all potentialities. He says to you, you should start a business. And you say, but how? I don't have any money. You should write a book. But how? I don't know how to get started. You should open a food bank. But how? I can barely feed my own family. There are many people who have this mentality. They operate from the left side of the brains. They are totally logical. They can't fathom something coming into existence without a plan. I work with people one-on-one all the time who have a hard time letting logic go when it comes to spiritual things. The world has beaten them up and taken their imagination away. My treatment for these people and for you is for them to take 30 minutes a day and let your imaginations run wild. Be a kid again in your mind. Matthew 18 verses 3. Truly I say to you, unless you are converted and become like children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. Allow the angel Gabriel to inspire you. You cannot walk the spiritual path and operate from the logical left side of the brain. This is why in John 21 verse 6, Jesus tells his disciples, cast the net on the right side of the ship and ye shall find. Mark 14:62, and Jesus said, I am, and ye shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. He was telling you to operate from the right hemisphere, the side of creativity, love, and passion. This is where the Christ consciousness resides. This is what this section of the scriptures is trying to show you. Don't worry about how, just focus on believing. Faith is not about seeing to believe, it's about believing so you can see. The how is God's job. Your job is to accept the Christ and get into a vibrational alignment with it. The how will reveal itself. And when it does, you will know what steps and actions to take. Divine wisdom will show you the way. And most of all, your actions will be normal and natural. It will not feel like a struggle. Struggle defeats itself. You will enjoy the pregnancy. Psalms 46:10. Stand still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted among the earth. The how will take care of itself. The partners will come. The financial backing will show up. The building you need will become available. That's God's work. Now, in the end of the story, of course, Mary accepts the blessing and the Christ becomes flesh and obviously did a great many things. But how many times in your life have you rejected the angel Gabriel and the Christ was not manifested in your life? Really think about this. And if you can think of some times where opportunities slipped through your fingers, leave it in the comments. However, the good thing is there have been so many instances where people have accepted the blessing, and because of that, mankind was pushed forward. The Christ was manifested. The Wright brothers had an inspiration to fly, and now we have airplanes. Henry Ford had an inspiration to build a carriage without horses, and now we have cars. Alexander Graham Bell was inspired to make a phone. Someone was inspired to make the first computer, and so on. This is what these texts reveal. Stop rejecting the angel Gabriel when he says to you, you will be pregnant with the Christ. Do not worry about the how. Your job is to maintain a firm faith that you are worthy of the blessing, and so shall it be. When you operate from lower consciousness, you will always try to figure out how, and the divine mind will not work on your behalf. And you will find that when you try to control everything, whatever you try to accomplish will seem like an impossible task. This is why after Mary accepted the Christ within her, the angel Gabriel said unto her, Luke 1:37, for with God nothing shall be impossible. Jesus reiterates this in Matthew 19 verses 26. Jesus beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. And Mary's response in verse 38, be it unto me according to thy word. And the angel departed her. Let go and let God, and see how things drastically change in your life. We need all the Christ manifestations we can get to turn this world around and to make it a better place for everyone. Thank you for watching, and if you have any requests, leave them in the comments. I'll try to make a video on them, but I will always respond. And until we meet again, stay blessed.